Imagine waking up to find everyone you know has vanished without a trace, leaving only a cryptic message behind. This is not a plot from a science fiction novel, but a real event from the annals of history. A tale that echoes from the late 16th century, from an island shrouded in mystery and intrigue, Roanoke. The year was 1587 when a group of English settlers, brimming with hope and dreams, set sail across the vast Atlantic. Their eyes were set on the horizon, their hearts filled with the promise of a better life in the New World. This was Roanoke Island, a place that was to be their haven, their utopia. But this new world was not the paradise they had envisioned. They found themselves in a land that was as beautiful as it was untamed. The lush wilderness held its own challenges: unfamiliar terrain, unpredictable weather, and a delicate relationship with the indigenous people who had called this land home for centuries. These colonists, they were dreamers, pioneers on a quest for prosperity and freedom. They had left behind everything they knew, betting their lives on this audacious venture. But their dreams soon collided with reality. The harsh winters, the scarcity of food, and the mounting tensions with the Native Americans tested their resolve like nothing else. Their hopes of building a thriving colony were slowly replaced by the struggle for survival. The promise of the new world faded into the backdrop of their daily battles against the elements and the growing unrest. Hope became a luxury they could scarcely afford. The settlers, once so full of life, were now shadows of their former selves, wrestling with the uncertainty and the mounting fear of the unknown. They were far from home, isolated, and on the brink of despair. As the years passed, the struggles intensified. And then, they were gone. All that was left was a single word: Croatoan. The settlers had vanished, swallowed by the wilderness they had dared to tame, leaving behind a mystery that continues to haunt us to this day. Life in the New World was far from the paradise the colonists had envisioned. The English settlers at Roanoke Island had embarked on this journey with a glimmer of hope, a dream of prosperity. However, the reality that greeted them was a stark contrast to their utopian dreams. The colonists quickly found themselves at the mercy of the elements. The harsh weather of the New World was relentless. Winter's icy grasp was far colder than they had ever experienced in England, while the sweltering heat of summer was equally brutal. The land, though rich and fertile, was foreign and unfamiliar, making their attempts at cultivation a desperate game of trial and error. Food shortages soon became a common concern. Their dreams of bountiful harvests were replaced with the grim reality of scarce meals, as their crops failed time and time again. The vast ocean that once promised an endless supply of fish and seafood now seemed more like a mocking, unyielding barrier. The settlers' struggles did not end with the environment. Their arrival had not gone unnoticed by the Native Americans, the original inhabitants of this land. Tensions between the two groups simmered, each misunderstanding and misstep stoking the embers of conflict. The colonists, unprepared for such confrontations, found themselves living in constant fear. The New World was not the haven they had anticipated. It was a challenging, unforgiving land, testing their resolve at every turn. Desperation seeped into the colony like a creeping fog, tainting their days with anxiety and their nights with nightmares. Amid these hardships, unity began to fray, and fear became a constant companion. Doubts crept in, whispering of the impossibility of their task. The colonists found themselves wrestling with the growing unease, the gnawing fear that their dream of a better life was slipping through their fingers like grains of sand. As the colony's troubles mounted, so did the unease. Little did they know, the worst was yet to come. The stage was set for a mystery that would confound historians for centuries. The story of Roanoke was only just beginning. And then, one day, they were simply gone. Vanished into thin air. The settlers of Roanoke, once vibrant and hopeful, were nowhere to be found. The air hung heavy with the eerie silence of abandonment. The once bustling colony was now a ghost town, its hearths cold, its homes empty. In the years leading up to the disappearance, the colonists faced unimaginable hardships. Struggles with the harsh climate, scarce resources, and rising tensions with the Native Americans took a heavy toll. Desperate for aid, the colonists made a decision that would forever alter their fate. They chose one of their own, John White, to return to England and plead their cause. As White embarked on his mission, he left behind a colony teetering on the brink of survival. Little did he know, it would be the last time he would see his fellow settlers alive. The journey was fraught with dangers and delays. It would be 3 years before White could return to Roanoke, and when he did, he returned to a scene of desolation. Upon his arrival, White found the colony deserted. The homes were dismantled, the fortifications were broken down, and there was no sign of struggle or battle. It was as if the settlers had simply walked away. The silence was deafening, the emptiness chilling. White searched for clues, desperate for any sign of what had happened to his friends and family. But the most chilling detail of all was the word Croatoan, carved into a post. A word that would become synonymous with one of history's greatest mysteries. This cryptic message, left behind in the wake of the colonists' disappearance, offered no clear answers, only more questions. What had happened to the settlers of Roanoke? Where had they gone? And why was this ominous word their only legacy? Only time would tell, and time, as it often does, remained silent. So what happened to the Roanoke colonists? The theories are as numerous as they are intriguing. Let's start with the most grounded theory, the integration with local tribes. Some believe that the settlers, faced with harsh conditions and dwindling resources, may have joined nearby Native American tribes. Linguistic and genetic evidence suggests that some colonists might have assimilated into the Croatoan tribe, named after the cryptic message left behind. But the tale of Roanoke isn't without its darker speculations. Disease and starvation are often cited as likely culprits. The colonists, unprepared for the harsh winters and unfamiliar diseases of the New World, could have succumbed to these fatal factors. Yet, no graves or remains have been discovered to support this theory, leaving it as open to question as the others. Now let's delve into the more chilling theories. Some suggest a supernatural explanation, with tales of ghostly settlers seen wandering the island. There are stories of strange lights, eerie sounds, and even sightings of the ghostly White Doe, believed to be the spirit of Virginia Dare, the first English child born in America. Then there's the theory of Spanish interference. The Spanish, who were in fierce competition with the English for control of the New World, may have found and destroyed the colony. However, this theory is weakened by the fact that the Spanish were not known to have located Roanoke until many years after the disappearance. And what about the theory of a secret evacuation? Could the colonists have been whisked away under cover of darkness by a waiting English ship, leaving behind the cryptic Croatoan as a coded message? Each theory offers a possible answer, but the truth remains elusive. The Roanoke disappearance continues to baffle historians and fuel the imaginations of mystery enthusiasts. Despite the mystery, or perhaps because of it, the story of Roanoke has left an indelible mark on American history. The tale of the lost colony, with its enigmatic clues and vanishing settlers, has become a cultural touchstone, inspiring countless works of literature, film, and television. Consider, for instance, how this unsolved mystery has influenced the storyline of numerous novels and movies. From historical fiction to supernatural thrillers, the Roanoke colony's disappearance has served as a chilling backdrop for tales of suspense and intrigue. It's a narrative that has been reimagined, reinvented, and reinterpreted through the ages, each iteration adding a fresh layer to the enduring enigma. The legacy of Roanoke has also permeated popular culture, appearing in everything from comic books to video games. The cryptic word, Croatoan, found etched into a tree at the deserted settlement, has become a symbol of mystery and the unexplained. It's a tantalizing clue that's been adopted and adapted in myriad ways, a testament to our collective fascination with the unknown. What does this enduring fascination say about us, you might wonder? Well, it highlights our innate curiosity, our unquenchable thirst for knowledge and understanding. The story of Roanoke, with its unsolved mystery, appeals to our desire to solve puzzles, to find answers, to make sense of the inexplicable. Moreover, this fascination reflects our profound interest in human stories, in tales of hope and struggle, of ambition and adversity. The settlers of Roanoke, despite their ultimate fate, were individuals full of dreams and aspirations, just like any of us. Their story, though shrouded in mystery, is a testament to human resilience and determination. The story of Roanoke, a tale of hope, struggle, and mystery, continues to captivate us. For in the end, we are all drawn to the unexplained, the enigmatic, the vanished. And as long as there are mysteries left to solve, the legacy of Roanoke will continue to inspire, intrigue, and ignite our collective curiosity.